Hey everybody, this is David Mars with Mars HVAC Services and Mars HVACR Design School. And today I just wanted to make a quick little video going over how to transition your brick and mortar office to an online or being able to work from home. This can go with an individual or it can also go with an entire office staff. For a long time, people have said that this is impossible or it's just not, realistic. It's actually extremely simple. There's a lot of little parts to it. I've made a list of the parts right here of what you need to have and what you need to make sure you're doing to stay nice and organized. But it works just as well. All the applications being used aren't anything that's going to be saved on individual laptops or on a desktop. Everything is online, and it's pretty much online software where you just log into the which one you need to get into, and then perform your task on it, and then everybody is able to see it, and they're able to log in, and they're able to perform their tasks, and it shows what everybody's doing. So I'll start out with this first. Always make sure internet speeds. You got to make sure it's fast. So what I've done is in this tab here, I've gone to speedtest.net. I've already ran mine. Now this is low for me. Usually I'm in about the 500s, maybe 400s. It's showing 76.61. I'm assuming that that's because there's a lot of people on the internet right now, a little bit more than usual, so it's probably pretty heavy traffic. But as long as you're in the 58 megabytes per second, you're going to be fine. A lot of this stuff, like especially with what I deal with blueprints and drafting and architectural and mechanical design. And so to be able to transfer data and information pretty quickly through emails and also through sharing sites, we have to make sure that that's pretty high. And I'll go ahead and run a test again. Make sure that you pick your server location that you're going to compare it to as close as possible, or like a major area that's going to, have good numbers, because otherwise I can do this with Atlanta and it's going to look like junk. It'll be in the 20s, but it's not realistic. Takes less than a minute. And you see that one, we had a little jump. Now, for me, I use Cox. So I use a cable modem for my internet. I found that that is a lot faster than what anybody else can offer. But it does ramp up and go down based upon demand on the internet, but I've never seen it go slow enough where it causes any problems. So that's one thing. Make sure speedtest.net and verify that your internet speeds are fast enough. Second thing, Grasshopper online phone system. A lot of us in offices, we have these really intricate phone systems. You'll even have like a little data room that you can go into, and in that data room, you'll have like all the switches and all that stuff that go to each individual office. You don't even need that no more. I'm going to go to the website here. And no, I'm not trying to sell any products. I really don't care if they offer any type of, things for referring people. I just want to be able to show people that there's a huge capability of doing this. And it's not difficult whatsoever. Like Grasshopper, super professional service. I haven't experienced any downtime with them. And then you can set up your extensions. You can see how this is the background of mine and how I have it all set up. And I have it to where, like with the receptionist, it gets transferred to a cell phone number. Everybody in my company works remotely from home. And so each one of these goes through a different person. I have it all set up of how it all, comes out. And that is Grasshopper. It's pretty simple. The settings are really nice. You can see your phone numbers at the top. They even have an app that you can download on your phone. And then when I go to call somebody, it will mask my phone number and it will show that I'm calling from an office line, which is super, super, super important. It looks really awesome. And I want to say I maybe pay $50, $60 a month for Grasshopper, if that. It might be a little bit cheaper. All right, next one is GoToMeeting or Zoom. GoToMeeting for me is huge. Right now, I'm actually recording this video on GoToMeeting. I'm hosting a meeting on it and recording it. I found it to be the easiest way for me to record videos, and then it also converts the videos to what YouTube likes and what Facebook likes. But really powerful sources. That way you can have a bunch of people and you can have a meeting all at the same time in a webinar fashion. You can switch to other people's screens. Now for this, I can't really go to any websites or anything because I'm already on GoToMeeting. You're not going to see anything happening with it. But another one is Zoom. That's another really powerful one. And like I said, they're great for hosting webinars. I believe even Google Hangouts, which is Doesn't have as many features as Zoom and GoToMeeting, but if you're looking for something basic and to save money, Google Hangouts is a really great area. You can have a nice video conference with people. Next one is remote desktop. If you have software, like say on a desktop in the office, and you need somebody to work from home, you can use a remote desktop, logmein.com. That's what I use. I mean, my personal opinion, it's one of the best out there. It's that one. Let's go ahead and look at it. So here, from here, I can go right over and log into one of my remote computers. And it's actually, the computer is sitting right next to me for this particular instance. And that way, if there's a certain software that needs to be used and others don't have it, they can remote log into this computer and then work on it, save everything, and get everything done in a timely and efficient manner. I also have several other computers that use the same way. They're for training, or they're for people to work on. And it just allows you to get the job done. I don't have to go over and put software on their computers. I can just have them log into the specific computer, and then it's done. Super, super easy. All right. Our next one is workplace. And this is a pretty cool area, because what you want to also do is maintain your social structure of your company. You want people to be able to communicate. You want people to be able to, chat and, share jokes. You don't want that gossiping or rumor mill, but you do want people to interact, and you want to have the interactness done. And workplace is, I think you get like 2 months for free or 3 months for free, and then it's a super cheap charge on it. But it's made by Facebook, and what it does is it makes an internal Facebook structure. And you can see, I'll go to the different groups that I have created. And we use this for a lot of internal communication. We let people know when projects are done, when it needs to be reviewed. We also internally speak back and forth to each other. So if there's something that we just need to, me and James needs to talk about, or me and Abby need to talk about, we can share that information right there. Let's see. We also have a few other little groups. It's nice. They also have like a little external little workplace where you can talk to other people from other companies, and everybody gives their advice on how to better enrich the office environment or the online, office environments. That way, to get people more motivated in working with workplace. Next one I use is Job Nimbus. We all in our businesses need CRM and project management softwares. And what Job Nimbus does, it allows me to track every single project that comes through. So say with this, I can track and see every project that needs to be completed. It also allows me to save the information for each individual client. I can save it on a per job, so I can click on a client and I can see every single project that I've done with that particular client. Same thing with subcontractors that I use. If I have to subcontract something out, say to a mechanical engineer, I can also assign that to them at this point in time. But everybody's able to log right in onto this. This isn't something that downloads onto a computer. We log into it, we stay on it all day long, and then we're able to work from this. And it gives us up-to-date information. It lets me know, if something's been invoiced, if I have a blower door scheduled, how many projects I have in total, and then I can click on each one of these and see, if for myself, what there is to work on. I can double click on the project and go further into it and see everything there is in the project, or to that project. Let me see, I'll find an example one here. We'll go to this particular church, and you can see that there's emails, documents. So anything that's been emailed in all goes up to the documents. It's a pretty good way of organizing yourself. And then it's all online. So there's nothing that has to be put on any specific computer. It's all there, easy to access at any point in time. All right, the next one is make sure you're backing up all your projects. It's great to put it all in one location, but as we all know, you never put all your eggs in one basket. So for me, I use Google Drive, and everybody that works for me has a streaming Google Drive. If they don't, they can log into a remote desktop that does have a streaming Google Drive. And from there, we can save every single project that we work on. And so once we work on it, it gets saved in a specific fashion. And then we have all of our files inside each of those. That way, if anything should happen to Job Nimbus, we can always fall back and find all of our stuff that's saved. And that's pretty much it. That's it's a basic structure. You just make sure you got a fast internet. Make sure you got an online phone system. And remember, use phone systems can hook up to individual cell phones. And then make sure you have a meeting location like GoToMeeting, Zoom, or Google Hangouts. And then also, if you need to remote log in, make sure that you have a remote login in place. Use a social network like Workplace that you can control. It's not like Facebook where everybody just goes out of control. As the employer, you get to control what people say and do on there. And so you can make it more work oriented with, a little light humor every once in a while that everybody likes to see in an office environment. And then, of course, your CRMs or project management software. I like to keep mine all online. That way they're accessible anywhere, wherever I'm at. And then always, always, always back up anything that you do. Always save it and make sure that way, we all know that nothing is 100%, and that helps keep everything safe and secure. Alrighty, y'all. That is it. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to message me. I'm usually online all the time. Sometimes I get super busy though. But yeah, feel free to message me, ask me any question that you got on this, and I will give you whatever information I know or whatever answers I can. All right. Y'all have a great day. Y'all take care.